As of March 2016, Busch Gardens has announced the addition of their 8th roller coaster to the park. We never thought we'd see the day, but they will be adding a wooden roller coaster in 2017. In this video, I'll be analyzing it and giving my full thoughts on it. And in terms of stats, we don't know too much. We know that it will have a drop of 74 feet, and its height won't exceed 60 feet, so it will dive under a service road, so the drop is bigger than the height. Its maximum speed will be 48 miles per hour, and it will have a little over 2,000 feet of track. And of course, it will be by Great Coasters International. This will be the only GCI in Virginia. And what's very unique about this ride is that the public will pick the name. There are 3 choices: Viking Raider, Battle Clash, and InvadR. In my opinion, 2 out of 3 of those names are stupid. So I think that is one of the problems that people have with this ride, is they don't like the name choices. But if I had to choose, InvadR is definitely the best option here. Battle Clash isn't terrible, but Viking Raider is just dumb. But that's just my opinion. If I had to take a guess, I would say that InvadR will probably end up winning. But in terms of ride experience, this thing is going to have 9 airtime moments, and it will have a 46-inch height requirement. That will be the lowest height requirement for a roller coaster, excluding Grover's Alpine Express. That's 2 inches lower than Verbolten. So they're trying to appeal this to people under 4 feet in height, which is good. Could they have gone down to 42 inches? Yeah, probably, and that would have been nice for the younger ones. But this shows that they're really trying to appeal to families, which I think that is great. A wooden coaster is exactly what they needed, and they're appealing to a demographic that they don't hit very well. And I think this will be a great family coaster, even though we don't have a layout. Now, the Busch Gardens Williamsburg fan site, BGWFans.com, has taken the plans that Busch Gardens released and really analyzed them, so we do kind of get a layout. In addition, you can also see where the queue is. And from what we learned at the ride announcement, the lift hill will actually go over La Scoot, the log flume, which that's a really cool feature right there. Now, of course, with all roller coasters, of course, there's going to be those that have a problem with it or want to complain about something. One of the things that people are complaining about with this one is that it is too small. Like I mentioned, they're trying to hit that younger demographic, but some people are like, oh, 60 feet, that's not that great. But you have to remember, this ride is not going to be some humongous Thunderhead type ride. This will be more like White Lightning down in Fun Spot. And I have not met one person who has disliked White Lightning. If this ride is even half as good as that coaster, then this will be a great addition to the park. I imagine this will probably end up being better than White Lightning. It's a little bit taller, a little bit faster, and with 9 airtime moments and the terrain that Busch Gardens uses, this is going to be a good ride. We haven't seen a point of view, so honestly, if you're one of those people that are judging this ride, don't judge it until you ride it. Now let's talk about the theme. It will be themed to Vikings, which it does fit in with that new France theme. Vikings did at one point invade Canada. So I think the theme is great, and when you think about Verbolten's queue, or even Tempesto's queue to some extent, they have themed elements everywhere. I imagine theming-wise, they're going to have lots of detail in the queue. I don't know if there'll be anything during the ride experience, and honestly, I'm not sure it needs it. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some flags at the top of the lift hill. That's kind of Viking-like, right? So my final thoughts, I am very pleased with this addition. I think Busch Gardens made the right choice. I think going with a family roller coaster is great. They just added a thrill coaster in 2015. This is going to appeal to a wider range of audiences. It's something very different. I like the theme. The names definitely could have been better, but really, I don't have any complaints with this ride, with the exception of the possible name. And really, as with all names, I think it'll grow on me. Remember Tempesto? When they announced that, we weren't that crazy about the name, but now we've gotten used to it, and it's grown on some of us. I think that'll be the same in this case. So, what do you think of Busch Gardens' 2017 GCI Woody? Post all of your comments below, and because this is one of my home parks, if we see any construction progress throughout the season, I'll be there to update you guys on it. So make sure to stay tuned for those, and I'll catch you guys next time.